We are here with some very special stuff. This is for the golden ticket winners. They flew in from Maryland and upstate New York.
Cool.
They were one of, they got the 2 golden tickets that go in the boxes. And so I don't know if we'll do it again this year, but I can tell you right now that I wanted to set up a very special day of like culinary, like cigars, the way that I love cigars, which is pairing them with foods and spirits and stuff like that. And so we're smoking the GOAT. This is the cigar we made to pay homage to Michael Jordan. And it's got like peach notes, salt, black pepper, graham cracker. There's a lot of different things going on. It's nutty. It's very, very good. A lot of cedar. And we're gonna be, I kind of gave you those pairing notes.
Yeah.
And you came up with this meal.
Yeah, I think it's fun to pair, you know, for me, food is very important. I think it should take a place where it's important to smoke a cigar and take the time to do it. So you take the time to cook something. And just appreciating what the flavors of the cigar has and kind of mimicking it a little bit and kind of enhancing with, for me, coriander. So we're gonna do a little rice. It's a 1-pot meal. Like I don't want it to be difficult. I want people to be able to remake it or make it if they want. But it's just, we're going to grill the lamb.
So you think regular people will do that?
Well, maybe not the jamon, but the lamb for sure. I mean, people eat lamb, you know? And then if not, they can just substitute with some chicken or like a steak or whatever.
Amazing.
But I think the secret in all of that is just cooking it all together. And then just really good fresh ingredients. So lamb loves herbs, loves coriander, loves black pepper. And then, you know, the warmthness of all that kind of goes well with the cigar.
And then I noticed there's a lot of peaches around.
Yeah, I got peaches and nectarines. That's going to be for the salad I'm doing. I'm going to grill them in cedar, so it kind of mimics that.
Ooh.
So as you're smoking your cigar, or as you eat, you know, when you're smoking, you get those remnants and flavors.
Yeah.
So I wanted a little bit of peach and nectarine. Nectarine a little bit more juicy.
Yeah.
Peaches are a little, you know, they're great, they're fantastic, especially in season. But yeah, so nectarines are a little bit more juicier. So I want to get them like a nice grill, get a little cedar in there, and kind of mimic that to go along with the jamon. All right, so we have some jamon Iberico de bellota. De bellota just means that it's the kind of breed. So basically when you get it outside of the States, it has a black foot because it's a black-footed pig. It's called pata negra. And it's unique because of its breed and what it eats.
Okay.
So this grows, they are in the Iberian Peninsula and they eat acorns. They're wild animals. And they eat acorns, so it gives it this butteriness to it. So all this like oils and fat, that's all natural that comes from the pig. And the marbleization from it is, you know, the natural fact that it walks around and the fat content of their diet, you know. So I explained to these guys earlier that this jamon, if you think about it, right, it's almost like it's prosciutto in a sense, right? But prosciutto is a white pig. So
can I try?
If you want a Toyota Corolla, then you keep eating prosciutto. But if you want like a Lamborghini or your dream car, like a Porsche, you know, whatever it is. For me, this is the Lamborghini or the Rolls Royce of hams. You know what I mean? So you want to slice it thin. There's not a lot of places in which you can get this. You can find these in Spanish restaurants, stuff like that, if you travel. But pata negra.
It's not as salty as.
It's not as salty. So when you try it, they're going to give it to you, and you want it to come to temperature. So I've had this set out for an hour or so. I decided to pair this with the ham because of the nuttiness to it, right? It's sweet. Nutty, cashew-like meat, which kind of for me played a little bit on that graham cracker, you know, that retro hell a little bit.
Got it.
On that. So when you think of graham cracker, for me, you know, you think sweet desserts, and that's cool. But I love salty things.
Yeah, me too.
And so this ham for me gives it like that, like sweet,
savory,
grahamy, savory element to it. And it's not like, you know, you're not eating like a whole steak worth. You know what I mean? But it's just nice to coat your palate. So much like a cigar, you know, cigars lingers in your mouth and lingers, and you could be an hour later and still taste some of those notes.
Yeah.
So along with this ham will kind of carry over. And like I said, when you eat, you know, prosciutto or some sort, it's just salty. You don't get any creaminess or anything.
What else is in the salad?
So in there we got peaches. We got a little endive because it's a little bitter, so you want to kind of balance that. I didn't want to do like a lime dressing, you know. I wanted to do something that was a little sweeter.
Okay. That was a tangerine? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. So some people are off put by fruit salads, but I think it's interesting because it, like, especially with cigars, you know how cigars are so complex, and you have like really bitter greens, really soft lettuce, like sweet fruit, which whether it could be like a poached pear if you're really into it, or if you have like a different kind of cigar or a different kind of atmosphere.
So this is, I have to thank you because this is kind of like, has been my dream. And I know that there are some serious players in our industry of days of past that, you know, got culinary with it, but
yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. This is like next level.
Yeah. Food like cigars, you know, you got to pick a good meal. You know, I feel like you go, it's your anniversary, it's your birthday, and you want to treat yourself to something nice, and you want to smoke a nice cigar. Treat this, even like a grilled chicken, a roasted chicken, like something could really, you know, change your perspective on the cigar and
of course,
how overwhelming or underwhelming the flavors are.
And not only the flavors, but the oils, the salts, the peppers.
Yeah. So this is a nice chunk. This has like nice chunky black pepper. So
you outdid yourself. I'll bring this one out.
All right. So I kind of like basmati rice. It has a really good aromatic. But you can use any grain rice. When you cook basmati, it's kind of fluffy, so I really enjoy that. So in there I got onions, I have garlic, I have, it's like a green sofrito. I'm gonna do a little bit more oil. Onions, garlic, cilantro, a little bit of mint, because lamb loves mint, fresh bay leaf in there. And then I made this like, so it's chicken stock, and I blended some spinach, so some cilantro, a little bit of parsley. And that's just gonna make it green. This has black pepper, has a little coriander, because floralness is very important. Some thyme, some fresh bay leaf, salt, of course. See, lamb, because of its fat content, like, is gonna char up, and I'm okay with that. This will definitely take that cigar, you know, that kind of rounds off the whole experience, in my opinion.
So what's in it?
So it's almond flour. It has a little bit of baker spice, but you're not going to taste it like right offhand.
I do a little bit.
A little bit, but it's more hidden a little bit. And then just some peaches, a little brown sugar, some butter.
And then you made the ice cream?
And I made I made ice cream, yeah.
So we just finished that amazing meal that Chef Wendy put together for us, and I'm grateful to have our two winners here with me. We got Ryan and Clifford over here. Privada members come in all sizes, colors, religions, professions. I mean, it's pretty amazing where, you know, all these people come from, and I wish that I could have every single member over here to do this with us. I'd say the meal is a perfect pairing with this cigar. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's definitely a success. After this, Clark is going to take them over to the warehouse, put on his purple hat and his purple top hat, and they're going to get to spend a couple $100 each in the store. So that's where we're at.